mic is on. And we watch the doggies play. That's a nice dog.
They both are.
Slow up! Hey! Easy! We can't do too much roughhousing.
No.
You have to be good roughhousing. All you got, that's the other end. That's the sharp end.
Easy, huh?
Oh.
I know. No. Thank you,
She
Jim.
said the big word no. Did she say no? Oh, she's very big. He's a very pretty dog. He's a very pretty dog. Very pretty. Don't sneak in and bite her foot. Stop it.
She gives it as good as he does.
Huh?
She gives it as good as he does.
Oh, yeah. My mouth is bigger than your mouth. Hello. Just get out of here.
All right. Let me. Oh, okay.
Do your friends watch you play with dogs?
Hey. Enough with the love bites. No. Don't. No. Don't.
Said the big word no again, didn't she? I don't know. I don't think you're supposed to make your girlfriend cry. They seem to have that in their conversation, that you're not supposed to make the other guy yell.
You did, huh? You got her ear. Can you sit up there nicely? Huh?
We can name a dog nicely.
Nicely.
There was another word I came to today. I thought, oh my, should have written it down.
Nicely.
Nicely, stop that.
She's had it.
She's a good girl. You stay right there. I was very pleased with Stitch today. He ran around and ran around and ran around. He was really, I don't know exactly the word I could use over whatever, but he's very enthusiastic about the women he was out with.
Uh-oh.
Which, he never got anywhere, but he was really thinking about it. At any rate, he had a bath and behaved himself very nicely. And he ran around and dried off. And then when Olaf came to pick him up, he went right over to Olaf and jumped in the car.
Great.
Yes. Olaf has the world's most expensive dog collar I think I have ever seen in my... I don't know where he got it. It's beautiful. Coach leather.
Oh.
Which, mind you, my harness for the donkeys was better than Coach leather. If I could ever find the one piece of it that I still own, I would love to show it to everybody. I did save the lines that go out to your front team because I sold the donkeys, or gave them away or whatever, in fours, 2 and 2, or 4 and 4. So there was nobody going to drive 8. So you didn't need those great big long lines. So I kept them.
You didn't need them for horses?
You wouldn't need them. These were 80 feet long.
Oh.
Not 80, but the donkeys were about 6 feet each. So you 4 of them out in front of you.
Yeah.
It gets out there. Probably you get them all together. It's probably 30 feet long.
Is that Sunshine close to having a baby? I looked at her today.
She's large.
Poor thing, and it's kicking.
Huh? It's kicking?
It's kicking those long legs.
Don't explain to me. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about all those donkeys.
Well, you better wear good pajamas.
Oh, jeez. They manage in the wild.
I know, but if she starts, you're going to get a phone call and
I
you're
know.
going to have
I'm
your
sure
good pajamas on.
There's a foot sticking out.
Yeah.
You call me if there's a foot sticking out. Or anything else. Yeah, they manage in the wild very nicely. In spite of what Dr. Paul says. I mean, Dr. Paul, you never see the normal birth with him. Because he wouldn't get called for the normal birth. So you always get ones where he's got his arm up the back and he's turning them around and things. That doesn't happen that often. It usually goes just fine. The only other exciting thing was I was driving down the highway today, going to the bank, and I passed a guy with a blacksmith truck. Never seen him before. So I slammed on the brake and turned around and went the other way again, went back and introduced myself. And he's a blacksmith in the area. I'd never heard of him. I got his card.
What happened to Zach?
Huh?
What happened to Zach, the tree guy?
He doesn't cut off feet. What are we talking about?
Isn't he a blacksmith?
Oh, that's a different kind of blacksmith. That's not a hook blacksmith.
Who knew there were two blacksmiths?
Oh, God. The blacksmith trade in general is handling metal, banging metal, gluing things, welding, putting things together. That's making arches, things, etc. But the blacksmith that we talk about is trimming feet.
Oh.
The fact that they eventually ended up putting metal shoes on horses' feet is where the two got confused. But a blacksmith shop makes swords and buckles and things, metal things. They hammer things.
What did the guy you saw today do? Was he?
He's a horse blacksmith.
Oh.
A foot blacksmith. Yeah, the other guy, we should get a hold of Zach. Because the part that I cleaned up for him to move in is getting full. As things do around here. As things do. What do we got for time? Well, okay, I do have the mail.
Finally, you relax.
You know what I did enjoy today is I had Johnny Carson. Did you like Johnny Carson?
I did.
I have. They're very good because it's the funny moments. It's really all his problems with the animals. It's hysterical. But the funniest thing about Johnny Carson, the reason that he's such a good comedian, is when he doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
The deadpan.
Yeah.
Oh, he can. It was operating with kids. Have you ever seen me on television before? No. Except for the night I had to stay up and vomit. I would vomit and then I'd watch you and then I'd go vomit more. And of course the look on Johnny's face was priceless. Any rate, okay, so we do have some mail. Here we have 20% off of something. Good health is worth holding on to. From Chewy. $20% off. Well, I'll stick that in my drawer in case anybody's going to order things from Chewy. Allergy and pain, health and wellness. Huh. Well, somebody might look at that. And we have Jan Gerhold. I don't think we have anything for supper. We got the thing cleaned out because the guy's coming tomorrow. Our friend the chef. Oh, geez. Let me rush through this one here. Wait a minute. Ah! I did the red thing. Did I give it to you? I don't know where she went. Snapple. Mount Everest rises a few millimeters every year. I wonder who the hell wastes their time measuring that. Jesus. I can think of at least 3 or 4 other things that would be more valuable to do. Contrary to popular belief, no one owes you anything. Well, that certainly is true. The woodpecker can hammer wood up to 16 times per second. Well, here again, somebody counted that. People do strange things. Get out of there. She's a good girl, though. That's a nice dog. That's a nice dog. What did you drop? You dropped something. I heard something hit the ground. Okay, what did I do with my letter opener? Oh, you dropped the letter opener. There we go. Cummings Properties, letter enclosed. Check enclosed. Oh my word, I'm certainly glad I opened it, because it's for $1,000 from the Cummings Properties. Oh, isn't that wonderful? That's somebody there. The way they have this, their employees probably. Here, let me try this. Get out of there, I'll beat your head. Congratulations, Cummings Properties is delighted to present service offer, a little $1,000 donation to be used for an area of greatest need. Cummings, through Cummings Community Giving, we seek to recognize and support the communities where the staff, long-term clients, volunteers, etc. and the gift is in honor of and being made at the recommendation of a much appreciated volunteer at Cummings Foundation, Hannah from Peabody. Along with this gift, please accept our heartfelt appreciation, your valuable work, as well as our very best wishes for your organization's continued success. Please contact Grants Manager Christina with questions. More information about Cummings Community Giving is available at Cummings Center. Blah, 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 blah. You know, this is a tremendous outfit, Cummings. They do a lot in the community, and they have given us a lot of money, and the Cummings themselves have given us, they gave us $100,000 at one point. Well, that's why what is this? That's $1,000. We got, there you go. I'll read it, hold it that way. But one of the places, one of the adult daycare centers that we go to is in the Cummings Center. And they have a smart television which doesn't work because of the wireless remote that everybody has lost. I mean, to attack this problem of having the Explore cameras available to all these adults who are just sitting, waiting with nothing to do, is what I would like Cummings to do. So I will use this letter to go back to them and say, okay, thank you for the $1,000, and we will use it towards service dog project, but let me tell you what I think you ought to spend money on, and see if we can get away with it. We may, you never know. Oh, well, here's that one. That's Salem 5 with Janine's name on it. We don't care about that. And here's RGB, retirement account. That wipe that one out. Here's one with a check. Look at that one. This one is for chicken bricks. They put a question mark out of it because they didn't believe it. Because the bank didn't have a category of chicken bricks. Simple, foolish things. Okay, so this is from Peggy Banner. Okay, and that goes in there. And what are we doing here? Oh, he's having a good time. Mary Greenwald, Arlington, Mass. Application addendum. Maybe I wasn't supposed to read that. I don't know. I don't know. You never know. Carly the colleague. Hope to find you well during this time. I missed my Thursday afternoons in the barn. Look forward to returning, etc. If there's any volunteer work I can do remotely, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm happy to help. To end gender-based violence. Okay, so we have to pay attention to this one. I'll put a note on. Linda, pay attention. Linda, pay attention. This is, she apparently applied for a dog, and this is to be added to her
Okay.
application. Okay, and that goes over there. Now, this is Maine Department of Labor, Department of something.
Would you like to call these two so I can take mine?
What?
Would you like to call them so I can get Kay out?
Well, you tell my two to back up and get out of the way, and then you call Kay out.
Yeah.
Well, you certainly do that with that one.
All right, come on, Kay.
Wait. I want to be the one. What? Back up! Everybody, back up.
I'll back up.
Everybody, back. Everybody back up. Back up. We will all back up. Stay there. Chaos. Chaos, come. Chaos, come. Linda, come. See, that's how you do it. Stay there.
Do you say good girls?
Good girl.
Thank you.
Good dogs. What good dogs? We did a backup, didn't we? Did we do backups? Don't chew on me. Okay, now we're back to this. You can't struggle. That was a lesson in dog training right there. Linda wanted to get control of two to let Chaos out. Whereas she just had to get everybody back, give yourself some room, and tell them all to stay there, and then you call Chaos forward, and she walks out the door, and the other two stay there. That was a very interesting episode. Okay, so we're back to the labor force. Maine Department of Labor. Whoop. We already had a piece of paper on this person. And I didn't remember who it was then, and I don't really now. So we'll give it to Linda to play with. We've got Maine Department of Labor. Oh, they're saying that due to the COV, they're conducting business electronically. I don't understand all those things that they write, so I will give it all to Linda. And this is Pam. Personal, so I stuff that in the Linda box, and that's it for the day. That goes over there. And now, let's see if we can find some comments. Okay. Oh. Oh, first I gotta click on this thing. Maine Department of Labor. Oh, they're saying that due to the COV, they're conducting business electronically. Chaos has lost a lot of weight. I don't understand all those things that they write, so I will give it all to Linda. And this is Pam. Personal, so I stuff that in the Linda box, and that's it for the day. That goes over there. And now, let's Where do I start all this? Oh, first I gotta click on this thing. Sound is on. Okay, that's apparently where we start. Okay, I gotta turn the sound off to have, so we don't talk too much. Okay. Sound is on. Jimmy seems to enjoy having visitors. I didn't get the training report. No, I didn't have any today, actually. Megan was here kind of working with the dogs. She gave everybody a bath, which was very interesting to watch because they were all terrified of the water. And so she had to very carefully just move a handful of water on their leg and on their foot and just get it used to it. And by taking just those few minutes and letting the dog understand what she was doing, within 5 minutes, she had a spray and she was going over the top of the dog with shampoo. But if you hang on to the dog and say, damn it, stand still, I'm going to get you wet anyway, you're gonna have trouble for the rest of their life. But she did it correctly today. If anything, go back and watch her give a dog a bath. That is an education in itself. All right, you all heard that. Call Carlene only if a foot is sticking out. That's true. Snowball was born out in the snow without any help from people. I don't know who maybe Snowball's mom was. That was an awful deal to try and get Snowball back into the barn. Poor tiny little thing, the freezing cold. Oh, wet. Oh, it's awful. But we got there. Because whoever her mother was very nervous. She was not quiet enough for me to lead her. So all I could do was kind of chase the baby a little bit and hope mother kind of waited and come back and get the baby, encourage the baby to move along, etc. Lilo here again. Thank you for letting me stay here last night. I love it here. I hacked this gal's computer again. I'd like to teach Jiminy, but he's blocked off from your desk. Anyhow, I love staying here. I love Jiminy. He's so much fun to play with. Is he my brother? Because I kind of have a crush on him. I can stay here again another night. Jiminy wants to teach me Yuppie Puppy. Thank you. I would love to work with Yuppie Puppy, but this is the wrong time of day. I'm just exhausted at this time of day. Is Stitch a harlequin or a piebald? Stitch is a harlequin. He's a very nice harlequin. A piebald has black spots that are big enough to be a blanket, which turns out to be sort of, oh God, what's the name of the dog? I want to say Cromwell, but that's not right. Basically a dog with great big white patches, or in the case of Walter, that's another typical absolutely white body with sort of black ears. What will the chef make this week? I asked for Swedish meatballs, salmon, and shrimp, and turkey pie, turkey sweet potato pie. Any plans for Annie's car? But no, I think it ought to get out of here. Is Stitch the white one walking around? I thought Stitch was a Harl. Is Stitch going to live with someone else? Stitch is with Olaf, who's Janine's friend. They seem to be getting along very well. Linda come. That was a very good one. You're right. Dennis is around somewhere. Snowball's mom was maybe. There you go. Okay. Is that everything? That's all I know. Why don't I there is some chowder. So I think I will have a cup of chowder and go relax before something else happens. Okay, bye guys. See you around the block. Ugh.